Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From the Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte, it's live final round coverage of the Charlotte Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. All right, so that one settles in the bunker. What kind of an early test is this here at the first, Frank?
Well, I was hoping for the fairway. That didn't happen. Now he's in the bunker. I'm hoping he can still hit the green. Maybe a little too ambitious from so far away, so naturally comes up a little shy.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. Now to the second hole, the par 4, and Frank, what's in store for the players?
Opposite shaped hole to the opening hole. This one dog legs to the left, and those enormous oak trees have really become a problem with the tee shots. So no use trying to go over them or around them. Just follow the fairway and play your second shot back uphill. Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
Looking at 148 to the hole, pin is in the left back portion of the green.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. A lot of big greens here at Quail Hollow. This a long one for birdie. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. That finished off for a par here with the second, and the lead will remain 1. Well, from the tee, you can see plainly what you need to do, or in this case, not do. You don't want to hit it in that fairway bunker in the landing zone here at this 483-yard hole. It is the par 4 third. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. Interesting for the 2017 PGA Championship. This 4th hole was brand new. How'd they do, Frank?
Not bad, to be honest. Rich, Tom Fazio came in, did all this marvelous work, found a little area over here where the players start to sort of turn around and play the very, very next hole. And this par 3 just sort of sits out there in front of you with not much around it. But it is quite deceptive. Those 3 bunkers in front, you have to be respectful of wind and carry.
Okay, that one passed the hole just a bit, but a birdie try upcoming. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and this is the sort of putt that he can have a good run at, ever so slightly up the hill with a hint of movement from left to right.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And this will stay a 1-shot lead. Here's another really good par 4, 449-yard fifth. And what's crucial here is to split those 2 bunkers guarding the landing area right at the dogleg to the right. If you're able to do that, good chance to make a birdie. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Now from just 94 yards out, this is second. Oh, they jarred it. It's in. That is an eagle, too. I mean, last I checked, this was a golf game, but it feels like basketball right now because that baby was slam dunked. Strap in, folks, because we have arrived at a par 3 that is all you can handle. 249 yards sixth, better than 230 yards to the front of the green with bunkers front and back. Good luck. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. All right, so coming off that tough 249-yard par 3 6th, get a chance to maybe get one back at the reachable 7th. It's a par 5 at 546 yards. And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. Now from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. He moves to 17 under par. Interesting part of the golf course, the long 3 and then the short 5 and now a short par 4. How gettable is this one, Frank?
I think you need your Sunday best, Rich, maybe a little bit of help, but even the strategy of laying up here is quite interesting. The 2 bunkers on the left, well staggered, and that big gaping bunker in the front right of the green. It's really how well you're swinging. I'd give it a crack. Take the head cover off.
So now from just off the front of the green on the fringe, a long look coming up here for eagle. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. He's got it to minus 18. From a drivable par 4 to a long par 4, we finished the outward 9 with a 505-yard 9. Avoid the fairway bunker on the right. You'll have a good look at a green flanked by 2 bunkers. Solid, good drive in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
148 yards left to the hole. Coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
When in doubt, middle of the green will work. just fine. This one, not for the faint of heart. Down a big slope, though it is for birdie. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par. Beginning the inward half now with a par 5 10th. It's not quite 600 yards, but it is close. It's a pretty good hole, Frank.
It is. The only thing really in the player's favor is it plays downhill, so not quite its full yardage. Avoid that bunker on the left. Will give you a chance to go for this par 5 and 2. But also look down there. If you look very, very closely on the left side, just short of this bunker, is a nice layout bunker. If you can't reach, avoid that. And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. So that's in for par to start this backside. And this one close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. This par 4 11th at 462 yards with a slight dogleg to the left is all about positioning. And with one good tee shot to carry the corner and avoid that bunker right at the elbow, you're going to be able to attack and maybe walk off with a birdie free. This one starting a little left off the tee. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Now note his second from the fairway.
He's got exactly 100 yards to the front, 111 to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Oh, that is so close, just a little bit more. safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Par 4 12th hole is pretty to look at, but you can't stare at it too long, Frank, because it demands all of your attention.
Very much a corridor of a par 4 down there. I don't think you have to hit driver down here. You see a lot of players in the tournament, they'll only hit 3-wood, just find the fairway. Ball will kick a little bit to the right. The reason why you don't want to miss this fairway or mess with the trees is because this green is built up and it has the 2 bunkers that narrow the front entrance. So the fairway you must find. Quite obviously off the tree and into the rough.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th. That one is really long, Frank. He miscalculated there.
Well, there has to be something. I mean, from where he was, it's just an aberration. Seriously, that little green patch down the end there with a flag in it, that's where you're meant to go. Not like sailing over yonder.
This from 7 feet. Now, got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. So, a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And that could make things a little more interesting as the lead's down to 3. All right, here's the first par 3 on the backside here at Quail Hollow. It is the 208-yard 13th hole. Up next, the first par 3 on the backside here at Quail Hollow, 208-yard 13th. Carry the bunker front left. A chance at birdie is yours. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. And now it's on to the 14th, another drivable par 4. This one measuring under 350 yards. Water all along the left side of the fairway. The long, slender green awaits. That misses the fairway left, but does manage to hang on before it trundles down into the water.
This is why so many players today favor distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And the lead is 4 now with 4 to play. 15th hole, the par 5 is 577 yards and a chance here to really turn the momentum in your favor.
You're right, Rich. Very much a swing hole because eagles are in play, 6s and 7s are also in play. Requires a long tee shot. You could say that on any par 5, but a long one downhill is going to go even further. And then if you've got the ability to hit your second shot very, very high, if you can do that, you can carry the front bunker, and then you start to bring eagle in play. But with a tee shot or with a second shot, and 6s, 7s, anything's in play. I guess it got the 90% air bit. That ball actually went through that tree.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Chance now for another birdie. Nope. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. Here it is, folks, the Green Mile, one of the most daunting finishing stretches in the game. It begins with a 506-yard par 4 16, a dogleg to the right, demanding a draw on the second shot to take on the water. Missed the green right, and it is a treacherous downhill shot to a green that runs away to the water. Good luck. That is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
Yeah, it finished on the green. Less said the better.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, in style. What a putt there at 16. It is down for a birdie. And the rest of the field squarely in the rear view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead. So much can happen here at the 17th. Par 3, 223 yards. This is where tournaments are won or lost. And it's also the signature hole here at Quail Hollow. What do you think of it, Frank?
It's tough, Rich. It really is, because you have to make a decision. It plays about half a club downhill. That's 5 yards. And then the tendency is to try and aim it too straight, or in layman's term, try and hit too good a shot. Please, just aim a little to the right. Put another yard or two on your tee shot to the right side. Just respect that. And then you'll have an outside chance of making 2. You will gain on the field. I promise you.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Birdie putt coming up, but you gotta think anything inside of 7 or 8 feet here is pretty darn good. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. There aren't many golf courses that are both menacing and beautiful. Quail Hollow certainly is in that category, and this is a great example. The finishing hole, 494 yards, the 18th. It's a downhill tee shot. It is framed by that nasty bunker on the right. The real trouble, though, and we've seen this with tournaments through the years that have come down to the wire, is that stream on the left. If you hook it a little bit too far, you're wet. Then there's that uphill second shot, and the stream is still in play. There's a lot going on here on this finishing hole. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. So a tap in there, that's for par at the last. And that means this will be a final round, 65. Whoo, Frank, they were a freight train out here this week, running away with the title. It wasn't even a contest.
No, really, they're all playing for second, and we could see why, too. They just wouldn't put a foot wrong. It was a great performance.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds. I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.